Do you want to play some Roblox rap battles later?
Shut up! Do you ever some Roblox rap battles? I'm so quirky, look at me, I'm so quirky. I'm so quirky. I'm super duper quirky. Quirky.
I'm so quirky.
Ooh, quirky. Why do you have so many files open on your desktop?
It's mad, man.
That's the most disgusting thing ever. You have Roblox, that's all I care about. You have Roblox player. You have 2 of them. How do you have 2 Roblox players?
Because...
So you're on the left side of your screen, you have the silver one and the red one. No, the studio is blue. I know this because I played it.
Emoji.
Yeah, just saying, I did spend money on Robux. Just saying. I mean, I am kind of stacked. I'm the only
one who hasn't spent any money on Robux.
Loki kind of stacked. Thing is, I have no idea. Like, do you not put in like files, or do you just save in your desktop? Like, you have voice recordings on here. Like, I understand apps, but like, you still have voice recordings and like just files. Like, I would never let my thing ever get that cluttered. Like, I have apps I use on the things, and that's it. So, because I can't be typed like bother to search it. And now it says, waiting for I beg _.
Can't wait for Valorant to launch, man. That's gonna be fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's gonna be a big fun, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Welcome back to the RAINBOWSIX Siege esports tournament.
Did you just say Sick Siege?
Yes, RAINBOWSIX Siege.
No, sick, as in SICK.
Yeah, this is the grand finals. Today versus Mulch Masters versus Whole W Mouse 1.
Best of 3 maps. Border, Coastline, and one more?
No, not Coastline.
No, not
Theme
Coastline.
Park and what was it? Clubhouse. That was it.
Okay, I see.
I think it'll be a very close game. Mulch Masters winning every single one of their games apart from one against Whole W Mouse 1, and Whole W Mouse 1 winning every single one of their games apart from Microsoft PowerPoint. Microsoft PowerPoint and ProSport Champions did face off in the 3rd place competition yesterday. ProSport Champions finished 3rd. A lovely game. ProSport Champions played very well, don't you think, Chunky?
Yeah. After that match, I was a bit shook after watching their performance there. I was quite impressed.
Yeah, they played very well towards the end of the tournament, even the beginning of the tournament. I think they performed a bit too late. I think they could have gone into the finals today if they just, I think they put more effort into training before the matches. But you could really see that they put that effort in the final matches. But I think overall, the standings are very strong with Mulch Masters and Whole W Mouse 1 probably the 2 most deserving teams to go into the finals today, as well as Priory's 3rd place, definitely deserving of 3rd place, and Microsoft PowerPoint 4th, and then you don't forget Bonus Pizza as 5th.
Agreed.
Yeah. So today we'll see Whole W Mouse 1 attacking first, it appears. Oh no, defending first, my bad. And Mulch Masters is attacking first. This should be quite a close game, don't you think, Chunky?
Quite a close game. These teams have performed relatively sort of evenly over the past few matches. But we'll wait to see who will win this best of 3.
Yes, especially as Border is quite a common map for this tournament. as it has been played, I think, 4 times so far, which is still quite a lot out of this tournament.
I mean, it was even played yesterday. Theme Park's not really a common pick, though. We haven't seen it thus far this tournament. So maybe we'll see some new strats today.
Yeah. However, I do think that they have... Yeah, Clubhouse is a deciding map. The only Mulch Masters have played on it so far. It is quite a strong map for both attacking and defending, but it is a very good decider map because it can go either way. But I do think Theme Park, which has been commonly banned, one of the first maps in most of the matches being played, is very interesting. And I'm actually quite intrigued to see how it goes in this tournament. Yeah. Don't you agree, Chunky?
I agree. I think we're just waiting on Reese here.
Yes. Join
Mulch Masters.
But I do think it should be a very close game, especially with Hold W Mouse 1 not being able to defend first in the tournament at all so far. So I think this map can go either way, as we've seen before, in defense first and also attack first. You can win it on either side, as well as the fact that Hold W Mouse 1 haven't defended first. So this is a good way to get ahead of the opposition team and just dominate in defense.
Yeah, exactly.
Race is now online, and we should be up and going soon. So, Chunky, what do you think of this tournament so far?
I think it's been a good tournament. I mean, lots of people we've all enjoyed it as well, and it's just given us some time to sort of play Siege competitively for the first time. A lot of us.
Yeah.
Which is not normally a thing that people would like consider doing, and I think it's nice for us to actually get that opportunity.
Yeah. However, I do think that it was a good experience, playing in the tournament, because it does bring a competitive style into the gameplay.
Yeah.
And you're not funny, chat. You're not funny, chat. But I do think it just gives us time to appreciate the Pro League standards. Even though we're not playing up to their standard, it gives us a time to just play a game that we all love in a competitive form against people we actually might know and see every day.
Yeah. What's your view on the current situation of going back to school, Leo? Do you think we will go back to school?
Only September. I don't think they'll start school earlier. But the game has started. We are now in border, and the banning phase will start.
Jack will normally a quite common ban on the attacking side, or Monty.
Yeah.
Or maybe even a
Yeah, Monty, like you just said, has been banned. Just a shield, just getting in people's way is just quite annoying.
Clash and Monty do tend to be banned more often, especially in these sort of friendlier matches. In the more friendlier matches.
Cancel, sorry to shut up.
Blackbeard.
Yeah, Blackbeard being banned. You did yesterday. Chunky did play Blackbeard, although the shield is quite useful. It is quite strong, to be fair. If in the eyes of the defender, the Blackbeard shield is way too strong. However, in the eyes of the Blackbeard player, it's way too weak. So he is quite a controversial player, but he is banned, so we won't be seeing any of him today.
Yeah. The Valkyrie ban there, quite annoying, and even a mirror ban.
That's 2 Intel ops actually banned, which is quite interesting because the Valkyrie, although she is quite a nuisance for the attacking side, for the defending side, she's really useful. And even for Mirror banned on the defending side. I don't know how I feel about that because Mirror is very strong in this side.
Yeah, especially Armory and Admin. She tends to be very strong. Sorry, archives, not admin.
The Zofia pick, the new Zofia Elite is actually being picked. How do you feel about that one, Chunky?
Zofia Elite, I'm not a big fan of it. I know some people are, but I'm not a big fan of it.
Yeah, but I do think that Yana has been picked, which is quite interesting because we haven't actually seen Yana much this time. I think we've seen her once before, but it's quite an interesting pick. She's very good for just utility and and also her guns are quite strong as well.
Yeah.
Especially the G36C, which is a very good gun in my opinion. However, I prefer using the R4C when using Ash. But I do think in defense, they have brought one ACOG, which can be very useful just for those long fights. And also as a dock, just the stims as well to heal the teammates and be useful. As well as the smoke.
Yeah, the smoke shotgun here. Not a very destructible sight, I would say. But sort of, I feel like that could work in their advantage later on in the game.
Yeah, I think it's more useful for its utility due to the fact, like, he has these smokes, which is just really good for plant denials and just pushes onto sight, as well as the SMG-11, which is a very strong weapon if used correctly.
Yeah.
Here we see Thatcher and Thermite trying to get Armory Wall open. Zofia and Yana pushing in downstairs through customs.
Tries to go for the headshot onto Bandit, but doesn't get it. He gets killed instead.
Good pick here from Skill GT and the refrag from Rev. That is Thatcher and Thermite. Thatcher and Jaeger down.
Gonna be a 4v4. Doesn't see him behind the shield. Here's the man to his right.
And
Smoke gets the kill.
Gridlock eliminated by Smoke. Not a very strong start so far from Mulch Masters. Thermite's got to control all CCTV. Gonna hopefully push with the Zofia going up metal right now. Shots being traded here from the Thermite. Lewis getting the elimination onto the Zofia. It's a 2v4 now. Pushing through metal 90, getting shot at. Thermite very low HP. Whereas the other defending side of full HP.
He's gonna watch CCTV and he's gonna watch you hold out.
Getting a double kill. That's a 2v3. A lovely kill there from Thermite. Getting open archive wall.
He's gonna nade to the top there. Few people have actually tried to peek through that top bit, standing on top of cupboard.
Yeah.
In this tournament, but we haven't
Cruiser
seen
gets Rev. A lovely elimination. 3v1 situation here.
Doesn't have diffuser. It's going to be very unlikely that he gets to win this round.
However, it is Yana, so she does have her ability that can give intel onto where players are and just give her a bit more information.
It does have the potential to give her a position away, though.
Yeah.
If a defender is close by.
Pushing from Tellus and just throws the nade at the wrong time, not getting elimination, and that's round one going down to Hold W Mouse 1.
Hold W Mouse 1, the dominant team in that first game. But we'll see what's in store for the second game.
Yeah, that was a very well played round from Hold W Mouse 1, just picking off players one by one, not really rushing anything, just waiting for them to peek and just holding angles. That elimination on Armory Wall kind of onto the Thatcher just enabled them just not for the Thermite to get Armory Wall open. So they didn't actually have to worry about Armory Wall opening. And just Gridlock, I think that was a really stupid play from Gridlock, just trying to prone into sight, even when there was a soft wall on her right and someone playing behind the deployable shield.
Quite a hard sort of angle to push there from the attackers if you haven't opened up that wall on the left there with Thermite. unluckily Thermite died quite early in the round, so they couldn't open the site up. I think that was what lost them the round.
Yes, I do agree. I think if the wall wasn't open, I think the attack should have been redirected to through tellers, because holding like one site, holding the one wall, which you can't really push through if the wall is not open. You have to kind of change your style of attack, but they just kept going for the same attack method, which probably wasn't the best idea.
Yeah.
Here we see a construction pick by the defense. I think a few players playing upstairs. Just gonna be holding window and main entrance actually on top of server.
The Thatch and the Thermite pick here, quite common, but we may see them open up the side of construction to make the site easier to attack.
Yeah. Thatch and Thermite is a very strong pick in any map, because there's always a wall that you would want to have open, or just maybe we need, for this case, bathroom wall. It's a very strong wall to have open in this situation.
And with Bandit being quite a sort of common pick, and even mute, it's quite normal that you can't open a certain wall with a Thermite.
Yeah. However, they are getting open a wall, and they're going to see if they can do a quick plant into A, but I think they have decided against it, knowing there is someone playing upstairs, and there is someone playing in the rotate.
He's going to thatch it through drone hole, sees the feet of the defender inside.
A conflict here between Alibi and the Yana and the mute. Oh, and ARG getting the mute. They have upstairs control now, it appears. Oh no, never mind. A refrag from Maestro. He doesn't know there's a Thermite behind him. Thermite gets the refrag. A 3v3. Upstairs control is Thermite has upstairs control.
If Buck would have just stayed alive for a few more seconds, he might have been able to get hatches, and they would have had more access into sight.
Yeah, a lovely elimination there from Reese. Gonna heal himself up there from bathroom, and it's now a 3v2.
They went for the Angel there, but unfortunately, Doc just managed to get a few shots more onto him.
Yeah.
Camera upstairs.
Although they have upstairs control, it's not really useful because they do need to push onto site, and with all the players onto site, they can just watch hatches for their drop. But they're now playing through from trying to see bathroom. He knows that there's a Doc in bathroom. The thing is, will Doc peek? Cooking up a nade. Will this get the elimination? No, Doc did get damage. However, he has his stim, I think. He's gonna
Doc
peek, quick peeking it. Getting some damage onto the Yana. And he gets the elimination onto Doc.
Nice clean headshot there.
It's now a 1v2 situation with Legion finishing off Thermite. Yana could use her ability to locate where they are, and Lewis gets the final elimination onto Yana. Round 2 to hold out mouse not a 1. That's a very common angle, but it's very hard to actually eliminate someone there, because the only thing peeking is her head, and sometimes it's just quite hard to get that pinpoint accuracy.
2 rounds, W Mouse 1. No rounds currently for Mulch Masters. This could be a dominant game for W Mouse 1. Sorry, Matt.
Yeah. However, I do think it is because it's defense first, so defense is quite easy to win. And I think when they start going onto sides which will start slightly harder to hold, it will become more difficult for the defending side.
No Thatcher pick here for the attacking side, even though there is a bandit. This could be detrimental to them.
And a mute as well. Which can be quite painful, trying to get open walls.
And defuse as many bombs as they can.
But I do think when it comes to the second map, or even when Mulch is on defense, the tables will turn, and Mulch will start performing better than they are now, actually, because right now none of them seem to be like getting the eliminations they need, losing their one-to-one gunfights, and just
not getting the refrag as well.
They're just not playing as a team together. Yeah. They're not getting key walls open, dying too quick, in my opinion.
They're playing too independently for themselves.
Yeah. I do think if they start playing as a team and rush the same thing together, or just push the same thing together, they have a better chance of winning than if they were, for say, pushing like two and three. Because at the moment, none of them seem to be winning their one-on-ones, so they should be pushing together instead of like by each other.
Yeah. Gonna push quite close to sight here.
He gets it down onto smoke. He sees his head. He knows he's down.
Get the kill. He's gonna have to move forward.
But he gets eliminated.
Side, sorry.
That's a lovely kill from Skill GT. He's now gonna go. Oh, and another one. Jaeger got a double kill. Reese is downed. He needs to crawl over to Jaeger to get the revive. They're gonna open Customs wall. This is gonna be quite an easy push. If they get plant down, they can hold it from outside, and it could be quite an easy win for the attacking side.
He revives Goyo there. It's going to be a 5v3.
With Goyo on 20 HP and Skill GT on 50 HP. They're now going to go upstairs, trying to get upstairs controlled. They don't know that there is someone playing upstairs. Rotating around to armory wall now.
He's going to peek front door there. He's not going to push in. He's going to wait for them to get upstairs control.
I think this is a good play from the attacking side, because without upstairs control, they won't be able to actually...
the head there, but can't pop
Legion.
it off.
Yeah, the Halloween skin isn't doing the Legion too well. Like, a glowing syringe isn't going to help. They're going to kick a flash.
Flashes himself instead.
They know where he is. They get eliminated by the Legion, though.
Gurlock's going to go down.
But the refrag.
Killed there.
However, Lewis is the only one on full HP. Skill GT and Goyo are very low on HP combined. So, one shot to Reese will eliminate him, and a couple of shots to Jaeger will finish him off. This could be a win. This is quite a winnable position for the attacking side. With upstairs control as well, they need to open up some of the floors to just be able to peek more angles and make the defense feel more exposed to make more plays.
Mouse 1 are going to play really passive here. They're going to wait for the attackers to come to them.
Yeah.
No point in being aggressive here.
They have site control, and they still need to draw down and get the plant down. Zofia trying to open up the wall into A sites, it appears. Just trying to see if he can finish off someone he can see. Or just, I think he saw someone in the hole and might want to get elimination. Thermite is low. Thermite gets the elimination on Lewis, but now he gets refragged immediately. So 1v2, Zofia's dropped down, and he gets the Goyo, immediately refragged from Skill GT. Skill GT, what a round from him. I think that was a 4K possibly?
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah, that was a very good round from Skill GT. The two picks he got outside B site was very impressive.
Yeah, we might see a change of strat here from Mulch Masters. No, it doesn't look like we are going to see change of strat.
I do think that they do need a Thatcher to get open the wall. If they get open armory wall, they will have a very strong chance of winning this game. However, Hold W Mouse 1 do appear to be using a lot of roamers.
4 roamers.
They have no 3 armors. No 3 armors and no ACOGs.
Could be 5, but Jaeger, non-great shape. Moment.
Yeah. This is very interesting actually, because they don't have any 3 armors, so I think Cav is going to be playing CCTV in my opinion, because if Cav's playing CCTV, if they get an early interrogation, they can find out where they're pushing quite early and focus their defenses there.
Bandit's going to try and bandit the A site wall onto balcony, because rounds normally go the way of attackers if the attackers can open up that wall.
Yeah. I do think that bandit tracking is very useful, but if Buck goes down from downstairs through main door and just shoots from below, Bandit just can't bandit trick, and it could be an early elimination for the attacking side, and it will maybe allow them to get armory wall open. But that said, Thermite cannot be the entry frag, because Thermite is very useful for the team, and they need Thermite to carry out this attack.
Doesn't seem like he's moving. He might be trying to type something in chat. No, he's moving again.
Okay, Thermite is going onto CCTV wall. They do not have the Thatcher they needed. However, they do have a Buck who can go downstairs and take out the bandit charges from below.
3 of them are on balcony at the moment. Seems like they're going to try and push that door at the same time.
Bandit is bandit tricking. He is right beside the wall, so I wouldn't be surprised if he is bandit tricking. Reload charges go out to stop the rotates and any pushes into the door. They are. Oh wait, never mind. They're not going to try to get wall open. They're going to push through archives. It appears. They have a Bug pushing through archives.
The smoke. Neely gets the headshot through the smoke, but he just misses it.
It looks like they're changing the plan of attack, just pushing through archives. This could be a very strong attack because they all think they're armory wall. So they keep pushing from archives. They could actually get a plant down.
Only 1 person in archives and 3 people trying to hold that armory wall there.
They do have Gridlock and Sledge playing CCTV. Lewis getting elimination, but immediately refragged by Proud Alibi, mate. It's now a 3v2 and
2v4. Sorry.
What the hell's happening here? It's now a 1v4. Lewis getting a 3k. What a play from Lewis.
I had no idea what was happening there. He gets Cruzzer. It's a 1v3.
Yeah, Cruiser eliminated.
He's going to try and play passive here. He's going to wait for them to push him.
What a play from Lewis, just finishing all of them off. Unexpectedly,
no went on
in
there.
a rapid succession. Oh, and the wall bang from Lewis. What a play. Lewis with the 4K, it appears.
It's amazing. I had no idea what was going on there. I just saw a few deaths happen on my screen at the same time.
Yeah, Mulch Masters just getting destroyed right now. Hold W Mouse 1 just dominating. This could be a 2-0 for Hold W Mouse 1. This could be a very interesting game. I think if Mulch Masters can pull themselves together in the second game, they have a chance of actually winning this. But right now, it doesn't. It looks like it could be a 7-0 win for Hold W Mouse 1.
The IQ pick here, but I would think instead that should be swapped out for a Thatcher, maybe.
Yeah, but however, they are playing with her IQ, so she can get it from the charges from below, as well as spot any people on their drones, cams, and just any anything really. Spot anything that like utility. So ADSs, alibis, Maestro cams, Echo, and also with an Echo, this is the perfect pick to shoot those Echo drones. That could be very useful.
That could deny plant, yeah, and also try and find the attackers if they are playing passively.
They do have 4 intel ops, Maestro and Echo. They could play off-site and just go for plant denial because that could be very useful.
5 seconds remaining.
However, if IQ do shoot the drones and the drones of Echo and the cams of Maestro, things can change quite quickly, and it could be quite bad if they play off-site. Mulch Masters need to push themselves together and just play as a team, and I don't know what happened in the last round. It was just a very good play from Lewis, I do think, with that 4K. And just caught them quite off guard.
I think they wised up and they thought, oh, we're going to stick close now and we're going to play as a team, but they weren't checking different angles. They were all picking the same angle.
Yes, I do think, yeah.
Unfortunately, Lewis just peeked them from the angle that they weren't checking.
Yeah. Building quite quickly. And it does appear that bathroom wall is open. But Buck gets eliminated by Ella playing in bathroom. There's a rotate in bathroom, that's why the bathroom wall is open. So if they push through bathroom, they have a very good chance of actually getting a plant down quite quickly.
Yeah.
Oh, there is someone playing upstairs, I do think. Yes, there is someone playing upstairs.
Attackers have Drop the
And
bomb.
Reese gets another one. That is a
How did
triple
Jazz
for
get out?
Reese. It's a 2v2.
2v5. Very likely that they get to win the round here. Sees the what do you call
No,
it?
but getting Lewis is
Lewis.
2v4. Jackal
What's the name of the
upstairs,
operator?
trying to get the elimination from the guy playing upstairs. Sledge is now eliminated by Cruiser. 1v4. Everyone getting in on the action now.
He's gonna play quite passively here. He's just gonna peek this angle from upstairs.
I do think this is the right player. He knows there is someone upstairs, but he can't really win in this situation. Proud Alibi Main peeking him. Proud Alibi Main getting eliminated, but putting Rev on quite low HP.
Tries to go for the wallbang, but there's no one there.
Rev doesn't know if there's anyone
Trying
else
to
upstairs, so he's just trying to preempt the push upstairs.
50 seconds on the clock. He's got time.
He doesn't have the fuser, however, so they're going to be camping the fuser, maybe even rushing it. But they don't. I don't think they will.
No.
This is Mulch Masters are just being flustered right now, not really knowing what to do in this situation. Like I said, ARG, one of the best players in this tournament, just hasn't been performing today. Just a 1 in 5, not really his game today, I don't think.
No.
But we do see that, and the elimination from Cruiser onto
Stairs.
Rev. That is very well played from whole W Mouse 1.
He knew he was playing passively upstairs, so all he had to do was just peek the stairs there, and he could get a quick frag.
Yeah. I do think that, what whole W Mouse 1 are doing very well is that they are getting like a bunch of kills at the same time from the same angle. So one person is just getting loads of elimination from playing an angle that they're not covering, or they won't expect them, and just catching them a bit off guard. Final defense here for the for whole W Mouse 1. If they win this will be match point on their attack. This could be our first 7-0 to this tournament, I think. A Fuse and a Jackal being picked. This is quite a toxic team, as some might say.
They might be going for... they're choosing a different strat here. This could work out for them. I'm not sure, but this could work out for them.
Yeah. I do think, overall, Hot W Mouse 1 do deserve to win this game. Because most Masters haven't been on top of it at all. And Hot W Mouse 1 is just dominating. Just, dominating completely. And most Masters don't actually have a chance to, win a round. It hasn't actually been close yet.
No.
10 seconds to go. 5 seconds remaining.
However, they have picked customs, which they have won before. I
I
think
mean, they've won all 5
Yeah.
rounds they've played, so...
if Mulch Masters want to have a chance of taking back this game, this is the round they need to win. They need to win this round for them to stay in this game. But I do think it is a long shot.
There's only one defender upstairs this time. This could be an easy kill for them. They
I
could
do
take it down
think-
to 5v4.
Yeah, I do think if they get a wall open early. Oh, they don't have a Thermite, but they have a Thatcher. That is unfortunate. They have most of them playing upstairs. They get upstairs control early. They can rain fuses from down below, and it can be. This could be quite a painful attack for the defenders, and it could be quite a fast round if they play this correctly.
They're going to drone it out. They're going to play quite passively here.
I don't think it's passively at all. I think they're quite aggressive here. They're already in the building, and
No, actually, you're right. Sorry.
oh, and that's a down. That is very well played from the attacking side, droning him out. And that's a final elimination for Nimno, but on race.
Device is going dark.
That is a very well played from the attackers. You can see the attackers are now communicating more, playing together more, and I think that is the right play. They now have upstairs control. What they will do with it, we will have to wait and see. But the upstairs control is going to be very useful, especially for Fuse. Oh, and Bart gets eliminated from construction by the Mozzie. That's Lewis now.
Well, he's just going to sit
4v4
there
situation.
inside. He's going for the wall bang. Yeah. He sees the Mozzie.
Tetchin knows there's a Mozzie there. They have to push together because Mozzie has been winning every single one of his 1v1s. So they need to push together to take this Mozzie out. Jackal's scanning his feet. Okay, Mozzie's back in customs now. Back in the safety of his teammates. They do need to push now, otherwise they won't have time to get Diffuser down. And they don't want to be pressured for time, because if they get pressured for time, it's just not going to end up well.
Yeah. They got to push early now.
Shots being fired from the Jackal. Yeah. Hoping to elimination. Jaeger is down. He doesn't know this. Jaeger's down. They're gonna see if they can get the final elimination. Doc overstimmed instead of stimming his teammate.
Prone man, the prone Doc under there, but Fuse gets killed there.
Fuse gets killed, but Mayhem gets a refrag. Lewis, Skill GT still down.
10 seconds left.
Jackal pushing into site now, in office. 7 seconds, 5 seconds. 3v2, 3v1. They're getting the prawn down. Crews are pushing now.
Defenders have located the
And he gets the quad kill. What a clutch from Cruiser. Oh my god.
That
is well played.
That was almost their round.
Match point for Hold W Mouse 1. Yeah. That is very well played from Cruiser. I mean, I think the attacking side just pushed too late. They had man advantage early on, and they had upstairs control, but they didn't decide what they were doing fast enough. With the upstairs control, some of them were staying upstairs, not really doing much, and the others were pushing downstairs, but just kind of waiting for the upstairs people to rotate downstairs. So yeah, right. I think for that situation, I think for the attackers just needed to decide whether they were going to use the upstairs to their advantage, or they're going to take out upstairs and just go straight downstairs to push through a custom store.
Yeah, I genuinely thought that was their round though. It was It was technically a 3v1.
But Cruiser just
But Cruiser just managed to turn it his way.
Yeah, I do think what happened there was the guy covering Diffuser just didn't see him and just didn't win his fight, and the guy planting just couldn't do anything about it.
They're gonna swap sides now. Hold W Mouse 1 on the attack and Mulch Masters on the defense.
This is match point, so all they need to do is win one more round, and this is over for Mulch Masters. But there is another map. But I think for the other map, Mulch Masters need to pick up their pants and actually just, put their head in the game and actually just think about what they're doing. Just have a little team chat, take like the little break between, just to talk to each other, saying, you know what, this is what we should do, and just get stuck into it.
They need to work out what they're doing, what strat they're using.
Yeah. Still picks from the defending side, matching Hold W Mouse 1. Hold W Mouse 1, I must say, defended every side immaculately. They didn't let them into sight at all, and when they did, they would always get the refrag. I think what I'm saying is that Hold W Mouse 1 has just been on it recently.
Yeah.
Especially after their loss last weekend against Microsoft PowerPoint, they kind of just realized, you know what, we aren't unstoppable, so we do actually need to pick up, actually play properly.
Hold W Mouse 1 are going to try and push through CCTV and the side wall of A.
Yeah. Oh, and ARG getting double kill, but Cruiser gets the refrag. That is thermite down. They can't actually get the wall now.
It's going to be
that is a shame. Reese getting the refrag.
He's going to try and push from below them.
Yeah, trying to get shots from below, just trying to finish them off. There was a Jaeger, I think, trying to... No, never mind, not a Jaeger. Oh, there we go, there's the Ash.
Oh,
they're going to maybe push up metal stairs. Thatcher still has control of CCTV. So if played correctly, this could be quite an easy win for the attacking side, but the defenders still have side control.
Yeah.
This can go either way.
They know Ash is downstairs. They're just cammed about. Doesn't see. What do you call it? Rook in sight. He's
Oh, Cruiser with the elimination onto boy, what a kill! He's going for the plant.
Attackers activating the.
Some technical difficulties here in the streaming. There we go. Sorry for that, ladies and gents. There were some technical difficulties there with the stream, but we're now back. I think first game went to Mulch Masters. Very well played for Mulch Masters. A very, very strong game. And just well played, don't you think, Chunky? Appears Chunky has died.
Sorry, yeah. You can't do better than that. I mean, 7-0. It's just they outplayed Mulch Masters there.
Yeah, completely. I do think Reese and Lewis and even Cruiser played outstandingly that game. Just picking off, winning every single one of them were 1v1s, and just didn't seem to actually die at all. Like, they would always get the eliminations and just win.
I mean, Cruiser, even in that 3v1, the attackers had the upper hand, but still he manages, even when he was backed up into the corner, he still managed to clutch around.
Yeah, even Proud Alibi main, not doing the best, but like still just winning the all round and just protecting the fuse in that last round, kind of just solidified their attack, and Mayhem just couldn't do anything in the defense again in a 1v2.
Yeah. Second map was Theme Park. No, we haven't seen this map in the tournament so far.
It's not a very popular map in the game, in the community. I don't think the rework did it justice, because before the rework, Theme Park was probably one of the best maps in the game. And now after the rework, people don't like it anymore.
Yeah.
A sub-in might actually have to happen for Mulch Masters. So Theme Park, Mulch Masters needs to win this game for them to have a chance of winning this tournament. If the Hold Up Your Mouse 1 wins this round, they will be I think, what was it, 7-1 in this tournament?
Yeah.
So they beat Bonus Pizza.
Who didn't they beat though? Who didn't they beat?
Microsoft PowerPoint, yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember that match. That was a really good match.
One of the best matches in the tournament, if not the best.
If not the best, yeah, man.
Yeah. But I did think that they kind of needed that, because I think they were getting a bit cocky with their placement, like how well they were doing and how easy this tournament was. So I think them losing to Microsoft PowerPoint kind of made them step up their game for this tournament, just to know that they are not untouchable, and that if they play against Mulch Masters, there is a good chance they might get destroyed. But however, due to that loss to Microsoft PowerPoint, they have definitely picked up their game, and they're now playing at a much higher level than they ever have played this tournament so far.
Could be another Monty ban here. We might see different bans, or maybe even the same bans. We don't know. Capture ban. Wow, that's strong. Even with hold W mouse on the defense, this could be detrimental to Mulch Masters, because they have been using that Thatcher thermite combo quite often.
However, I do think a Monty ban again being banned. Yeah, Monty, he's quite hard to play against. To be fair, if you have a good Monty, it can be quite hard to defend against him, and it can be just not fun to play against. And also, I think that's why he's been banned, because I think at their level, anyone can play Monty well. So it can be something that can be quite painful. Yeah.
Now we could see a Cav ban here, because Theme Park's quite an easy map for roamers such as Cav.
I do think Echo is also a very good ban, because if Echo plays off-site and just plays for like plant defuse, it is a very large map, so it's gonna be quite hard to find him, because there's also a lot of hiding spots for Echo. Yeah. So I do think if Echo is played well and off-site, he could be quite hard to counter. But he is banned, so...
Yeah, there's a mirror ban as well. Haven't seen her at all in this matchup. Been banned both matches.
Yeah.
It's going to be a thermite pick. But
yeah, holding mouse one on defense again. Defense first again. This time I think Mulch Masters just need to coordinate their attacks, and maybe hopefully Firetech can bring them some hope and just actually, you know, win them some rounds, some firefights, and just maybe give them a bit of an advantage, a bit of an edge against Hold W Mouse 1.
Hold W Mouse 1 are going to be picking Bandit really often on the defending side, because Thatcher has been banned. So that
they're playing Throne Room, which is really key to have a Bandit, because Blue Barrels and Janitor, you kind of want to have like Bandited, otherwise you will just your walls will be open, and back with Throne will just be completely exposed.
Yeah.
But you also, the thing is, it's also quite useful to have two hard breach denials, so maybe a Kite or a Mute in this side, because even the opposite wall to Throne, it can be very useful to have open for the attackers. So if they can avoid that wall being opened, then they have a very strong chance of winning.
Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb.
However, they do have two hard breaches this time, kind of learning from the mistakes, because with two hard breaches, if one of them dies, they still have another one to try to open the walls, and I think this is a very good development that we're seeing here.
Yeah.
Pushing in through cafe window here, we have a Zofia.
They're going to try and get upstairs control first. I think there's one person roaming upstairs.
Yeah.
So that might catch them out.
Yeah, I do think if they get upstairs control early, although the roof of Throne isn't very destructible, you can just have a lot of leverage, because you know there's no more upstairs, and you just feel more safe when you're outside the site.
They've marked the upstairs roamer, so they know there's one upstairs. I don't think they'll catch the second one though.
They are playing together. They are playing together. So if they get this early elimination, they can have a bit of leverage on how they push, and they don't actually have to be watching their flank angles so often, because they know that there's no one upstairs. But he will get the elimination. That is, the fuser drops. Proud Alibi main getting the elimination onto ARG.
They still have thermite though, so they still have a hard breacher.
Proud Alibi main.
They don't have diffuser.
Proud Alibi main is in a really rough situation here. Getting sandwiched by 3 players, Zofia, Thermite, and there you go. Proud Alibi main is eliminated. That's one of the hard breaches down. This is what I'm saying. 2 hard breaches are so useful, because you can always have like a second wall open.
Yeah.
So they're just trying to get the bandit charges from a grenade through the soft wall on top of the hard wall.
3 in sight here and 1 roaming. This could be quite hard for the attackers to push.
However, Rev is
trying to
very low
fight up.
HP. He won't be able to win many fights unless he gets headshots. He sees the bulletproof cam. Is he gonna push in? No, yeah he is, but he gets eliminated.
He sees 2 in sight, 1 by throw.
Jackal sees the bandit, but bandit gets eliminated. He gets the elimination on Rev.
It's gonna be a 1v4.
It's now a
here.
1v3.
1v3.
The new player in the team, the sub-in, has to clutch up a 1v3. He sees the feed. He doesn't want to shoot because he doesn't want to make sure he like misses his shots and like loses the
Or
fight.
give its position
Gets
away,
the
even.
goon mind, and then Cruiser gets the elimination. Very well played from the defense. Some taunts going out between teams, and a bit of complaining, but I do think that whole WMLS one, this is their game to win. They have showed up, and I think this is going to be a 2-0 for whole WMLS one.
It's going to be quite hard for them to pull this back with WMLS1 winning the first round, gaining leverage.
Yeah.
I don't think they had that talk in between rounds that you mentioned.
Yeah, I do think they had the right idea. They're still bringing 2 hard breaches, which I think is the right idea in this situation because it did work out for them having 2 hard breaches, but they haven't been using their hard breaches.
Yeah.
They have them, but they're not using them.
I think they only used 1 thermite last round, which is, it's not enough to open up sight.
By attackers.
And even with
To
the
the
1
extent they
thermite,
need to.
it wasn't. Yeah, they didn't really use it. They didn't exploit the thermite hole. They kind of used it, but they didn't actually. They opened it, but they didn't actually use it.
Yeah, we're going to see a rook and a dock pick here. 2 very strong operators to hold down sight. But we are going to see
Another
Doc
throne.
being changed in the next patch, I think. He's going to become a 2-speed, and he's going to lose his ACOG.
Another throne pick
Is this
here. I
true?
think some errors with the custom match making servers, but however, it does happen, and we are going to be seeing an armor attack. Maybe this could be a very useful thing for for the attacking side, just to like develop their attack and actually have like a second chance at like trying to take over a site. Because last time they did a very good job. They took out the upstairs player really early, and they had control of upstairs, but they just couldn't get into sight. But I think now they can actually develop that attack into something more stronger.
They need to coordinate their attacks, so they push at the same time. You see, the Sledge was the straggler there at the back, and he was just left upstairs.
Yeah. However, there is a Hibana playing already in 90, so if they can get a wall open early and just catch them out off guard, this could be a really strong attack actually.
Sledge misses that first hammer onto Hatch, but gets the second. He's going to try and go for the upstairs push here, 2 of them upstairs.
I think Thermite and Hibana need to start getting some walls open. Just making the defenders more exposed. And
They need
just
to do it earlier as well, because they're sort of leaving it a while for the defenders to re-coordinate themselves.
yeah.
So they need to sort of surprise WMouse1.
I don't think there's any defenders playing upstairs, so this could be quite interesting because they could be wasting a lot of time upstairs looking for players.
Good,
But
Bullbang
it's
does
just
not
missing
get
Proud
any
Alaba,
shots.
mate. But Cruiser gets ARG. That is Hibana down. And Reese getting another one onto Rev. That is both hard breaches down. That is a very big shame.
He's going to try and wallbang this.
He knows where he is. Lovely peeking here from Reese, it appears. Just getting a bit of damage onto the Jackal.
They're going to try and rush that main door, but they're going to get pincered on both sides, as there's 1 in throne and the other 1 in B site.
Yeah, but Jackal
Sorry,
by
in A.
himself can be
Every
quite
side.
useful. But, like, he doesn't have the like grenades to, like, shoot over walls. And he can't really open any, like, soft walls either. But, unless he's using a shotgun. But it is still quite a lot harder to do it. And just a lot more time effort.
Yeah. Jackal's only got 1 more of his scans left. He's gonna have to use that wisely in this 3v5.
Oh, Zofia narrowly missing the Rook, but he finishes him off. Zofia is now on 5 HP, very low. And that is Lewis down. Lewis is 0-2 currently, not projecting his score of last game. He was doing very well last game. And now that's Jackal as well, trying to push it aside very light. Is 1v4. They're gonna push him, and that's the elimination to Firetech. 2-0 to hold W Mouse 1. It's quite sad to see Mulch Masters just getting completely destroyed like this. I think in the previous game when they played whole W Mouse 1, although it was 7-3, I do think it was a lot closer than it was now.
Yeah.
I do think, even though the scoreboard doesn't project it, but I do think it was like a lot more clutch situations and just a lot more harder for whole W Mouse 1 to win. But I think you can see whole W Mouse 1 are starting to meme now.
Yeah, the Jaeger and the Wumai pick and the Tachanka. That's a meme pick. That's a meme pick.
Yeah. However, they are going bunk, so they don't have a hard breach, which, although in bunk you don't necessarily need one, it is very useful to have one on your team.
Defuse as many bombs as they can.
But like I said, I think whole W Mouse 1 have this in the bag. Unless Mulch Masters start putting themselves together, I don't think it's going to be possible for Mulch Masters to come back from this. But crazier things have happened, so we'll just have to wait and see.
Why do you think they picked Jaeger and Wumai?
I think purely because just pick Jaeger because he has a very lovely AR, and although he is a 2-speed now, people still pretend he's a 3-speed and just like playing Jaeger because he is still a very strong operator. Although they're not really picking him for the ADS, I think he's picking him primarily due to the fact that he likes the gun and how he plays. And I think for Wumai, the exact same reason. He likes the guns and he likes the 2-speed option, especially with the deployable shield, which can be very useful.
Ubisoft tried to get the pick rate of Jaeger down there, making him a 2-speed, but...
Oh, the run out from Proud Alibi main onto ARG. That is a very strong play. There's a Tachanka there, he doesn't know that. Rescaling another one, it's a 3v5. Tachanka holding it. They have an ADS there, but they burned the ADS.
Gets the shield down.
Oh, what a pick from Mayhem! A very quick round there. Cruiser and Reese just popping off. That is very well played.
Nice run up there from Wumai.
Whole W Mouse 1 dominating right now. This is a very sad sight to see. I mean, Mulch Masters, I think Mulch Masters could have a run for their money if they play Pro Book Champions again, although this is the finals, so we won't be seeing that until the next tournament, if there is one.
Yeah. Quite sad to see Mulch Masters go down like this, because they were quite a dominant team in the tournament, but W Mouse 1 just being even more dominant, except in one match against PowerPoint.
I do think that Mulch Masters, although they were like second best in the tournament, I think they just started to give up and just stop playing as much, stop training, and you can really see that due to the fact that they are getting destroyed right now. However, we would have liked to see a very close finals, just for the entertainment of a close finals. However, you can't have everything you wish for, and you can clearly see that whole WMS one clearly wants it more and deserves it more. So they do deserve to win this.
I mean, they have played dominantly throughout the entire tournament.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's a surprise that they've won. They're going to win this matchup.
Yeah. They are playing Labs, which, to be fair, is quite a hard site to defend at times. But if played well from the defending side, it could also be the other way. It could be quite easy to defend.
They're gonna swap out Bandit. Sorry, they're gonna swap out Bandit for the Cade here. A 3 armor, so they're probably gonna try and hold sight with him.
Whatever primary he's using, I think he might be using the shotgun. Oh, Lewis getting a kill and Proud Alibi main. This is very interesting. The Chanka pick is very useful actually, it appears.
Yeah.
ARG and Rev, a bit ashamed of getting eliminated like this.
Oh,
Reese getting another one, a 2v5. Oh, and a double, it's a 1v5 situation. Will we see a clutch from
what can
Mayhem?
Masters do from now? What can they do? He's got to peek he's got to peek 4 angles now, just to stay alive. He knows he's run out.
Rev gets one, gets two. Gets 2. He might be able to clutch this. But he doesn't have diffuser. He knows that the others are in sight. He is hungry for eliminations. The other team. He knows he has to play this aggressively because if he plays this passively, he's not gonna win. He is on a man disadvantage, and he doesn't have the most. He doesn't have max HP.
He's gonna have to look down.
He knows this guy under the stairs.
With the shot
between Valkyrie and the Zofia. None of them connecting on the Valkyrie. Valkyrie's still 100 HP. I don't think he knows that. Valkyrie chasing the kill. And he gets downed. And does Valkyrie know this though?
You'll try and
he does, and that's the elimination. And
unlucky there from Mulch Masters. Yeah.
4-0 to Mulch, Hold W Mouse 1. I do think probably one of the most entertaining players to watch is either Cruiser. Actually, I think the two for me that stood out this tournament have been ARG and definitely Lewis, because although ARG is not performing this game, he has been a very entertaining player to watch, just like doing runouts and just doing a lot of spawn peeks as well.
It's surprising. He's never normally in the angle you suspect.
Yeah, as well as Lewis, he's just doing like insane plays, getting eliminations, winning all his 1v1s, especially that last game where he got that triple kill as Mozzie.
Yeah, that 1v3 was incredible.
Yeah. However, I do think that player of the tournament is going to be from Hold W Mouse 1, because they have been completely dominant this whole tournament. With Reese, I think, has to be for me either not in the top 2, but maybe the best player in this tournament. I think, in my opinion. Although we have had close picks from Nullity from Microsoft PowerPoint, who was, let me just say, completely fragging out. Although he lost most of the games, he was still carrying as well.
Yeah.
With his last game, he went 16 and what was it? 16 and 7?
16, yeah.
8 or something like that.
Performance.
He was completely fragging out of his mind. But I do think, although he was fragging out, not like completely insane, I do think that Reese is probably our man of the tournament for so far.
He's gonna run out.
As we see now,
2 of them.
Oh, however, Prado by main is now downed. It's now if he can finish this off, it's a 3v3. The crouch spam and knife, but he gets eliminated.
It backfires.
But Mayhem gets the refrag as well anyway, so it doesn't matter. It's a 2v2. I think if we were to say the best players from each team, for me, Bonus Pizza would be Gucci Gang Gamer. Just having for Bonus just having the most clutches and the most kills in their team. For Microsoft PowerPoint, Nullity just completely playing nuts. On Mayhem with a triple. For Paris Book Champions, I'd say ARG, and for Mulch Masters is Mayhem, because who's been playing consistently this whole tournament.
This could be the first round going the way of Mulch Masters, a 2v1 situation. He sees the Zofia there, doesn't see the buck above him though.
However, Reese Skill GT hasn't got a singular kill, assist, or death this whole game. So if he wins this could be a really good clutch. He gets the elimination
Been located.
He
onto
makes it one-on-one. They've
yeah.
dropped the diffuser. Buck's
He is
gonna
very
have
low
to-
on HP though. He has been droned out. They know where he is. He's rotating around to back of throne. Diffuser is dropped.
He's got
Buck
time,
is
though. He's
playing
got a minute and
upstairs,
10
though.
seconds. He's got a minute and 10 seconds. He's got time.
Buck is gonna drop hatch probably. Yeah, he dropped hatch. He knows. Jaeger knows where he is. He doesn't get the elimination. He rotates, but Buck gets the elimination. That's the round. 2 Mulch Masters. A great clutch from Rev, and I think that's what we need to see more of in Mulch Masters.
Yeah.
If Mulch Masters play like that for the rest of the game, I think they can win this game. I
Yeah,
think they can
definitely.
bring it back.
Yeah.
Especially now, if they win another one in defense, it can go either on attack. It can go either way, because all they need to do is just have a really strong defense and they win.
That teabag from Firetech was now a necessary and an accessory to that round. Rev saying that game was easy in the chat. I'm not so sure about that one. It was a 1v1.
Yeah. I think it was just again the heads of the opposition.
Yeah.
However, I do think
It's very doable to come back from that.
yeah.
Attackers need to locate
For me,
bomb.
player of the tournament, just he has been getting the most eliminations, and also quite a few clutches. So what do you think
Yeah.
about that, Jackie? Who's your player of the tournament?
I think probably ARG at the moment, because even though he's currently on the losing team, he still plays in that sort of top-notch of players in this tournament so far.
Yeah.
Attackers have discovered the location.
I do think that the play of the game for me was for Nullity. When playing Mulch Masters, getting the ace. I think it was an ace and then another ace later on that game. So 2 aces in a single game,
Yeah.
which for me was incredible. That was definitely play of the game for me.
Attackers
Yeah.
are moving to defuse
What do you think
bomb.
was the game of the tournament, Leo? Matt. Matt.
I do think, well, if I'm not gonna say now because I'm just saying if Mulch Masters pull this back, it has to be this game.
No, but
because it is the
currently
closest game.
Discarding this game. Discarding this game, though.
Oh, it's definitely going to be the Microsoft PowerPoint game because the underdogs did defeat the reigning champions.
Yeah.
So
Quite a severe loss for W Mouse 1. I would be devastated if I were them.
Yeah,
Already active. If it confirms.
but I do think it was something they needed to just wake up and just,
Attackers have located a bomb.
lead them in the right direction.
Yeah.
They do have Hibana this time, which if she doesn't die early, will be very useful just opening up the walls.
Exactly, yeah.
I mean, to be fair, they have been bringing a lot of intel with the Valkyrie and the deployable cam from Doc, as well as Vigil just roaming, just seeing if she can get like some entry frags, and just delaying time for the attackers.
Looks like Cabana's going to try and open up the site here a bit more.
Sledge. Oh, a pro alibi main getting the elimination onto Rev. That is the buck down. Oh, and there's another one. Double kill on Mayhem. So 3v5. They don't have top floor control. However, if they make sure they cover the stairs, they can just get the elimination on upstairs, and that'll be upstairs controlled.
Round currently going the way of Mouse 1, but oh,
There's another
unsaid.
one. That's
Another
a triple
one for
kill
Valkyrie.
for alibi main. She is still on 100 HP.
Bomb diffuser has been dropped.
And Cruiser getting that elimination onto ARG. So 1v5 situation. And
Nib
that's the
number.
game.
Nib number going down there
Skill GT.
to the what do you call him?
5-1 now to the attacking side. To hold W Mouse 1.
Yeah. Only
Now
2
they're
more
on the
rounds in it.
fence.
They're
Yeah.
going to be happy about this.
I do think that Hold W Mouse 1 deserve to win this. Mulch Masters, although having played very well the rest of this tournament, just haven't been on it today.
Yeah.
And I do think that Mulch Masters are the team of the tournament for me.
Yeah, Mouse 1 are going to be really happy about this win, but I can tell you something they won't be happy about. That one game against Microsoft PowerPoint.
Yeah. I do think if it's not over though. The game is not over.
It's not over.
Attackers need to locate
So
and defuse bombs.
I think Mulch Masters can clutch us back as well because they're also in defense. So they just need to win 4 in defense and it's 5-5.
Yeah.
So I mean, they do have a chance if they play their defenses correctly.
Discover the location.
This could be game for Mulch Masters, and then we're gonna see them on attack.
Mm. A throne room pick here. Early in the game we had a blip where they had throne room twice in a row. What do you think that was about?
I have no idea to tell you, to be sure.
Yeah, I think we were all a bit confused there.
Attackers' objective is to defuse a bomb.
I think a bit of toxicity is a bit of hatred between the teams going because I think Mulch Masters are complaining about how much they play this game. But to be fair, that's what you got for when you signed up to play this game. So,
Yeah.
I mean, at least they have won every game apart from 2 if they lose this game. Unlike Boneless Pizza, who have been defeated every game this tournament, which is unfortunate. It does seem they have LMGs, 2 LMGs here, plus a the Vector with 50 rounds in the mag. So this is a very toxic team now I think about it. A Jackal, Lion, Dokkaebi, and Ying, as well as a Finker. This could be a
Ying
very
has all her candela
big
and
pain.
all her smokes with 2 minutes on the clock, and even being close to sight with the Finker, also with the LMG.
Yeah.
This could be a big rush here from the
I think
attackers if
they're
can
gonna
pull off.
throw a few candelas and Ying's just gonna go in and see what she can do and then make a hole for the like the rest of her team to push through.
No hard breaching though.
The Valkyrie peeking cruiser. That was not the best play from ARG in that situation.
Yeah.
I don't think, in my opinion.
No.
However, the calls are going out. Some shots at Reese are being fired. If they can get a refrag onto one of the attackers, the defense are set.
Yeah.
They can't really push it to site because they know they're holding tight angles on site. Oh, Ying is very low. And Rev gets the elimination, however, Ying gets a refrag. But that's it. It's a 3v3 situation here. They're inside, they're pushing Rook.
Dokkaebi's gonna try and get the Rook there, but he's on the wrong angle.
Oh, Rev gets the elimination. And that's Rev.
Gets the headshot, it's gonna be a 2v2. Jackal tries to peek it, but there's no one there. He's gonna have to pick up
They
the
don't have the
diffuser.
diffuser. Is that in sight or is it underneath bottom stairs?
It's underneath.
No, it's... Yeah.
Rook
Shots
thrown
being
down
fired.
there.
Oh,
he
and
gets
Skill
the Rook.
GT with another. It looks like he might be pushing into sight now.
It's a 1v2. Maestro's prone on the ground there. He knows they have the diffuser now.
He's off his cam.
Wallbang them. He gets him down to low. He doesn't seem
And that's the round.
Headshot. That's the
That
round.
was very unfortunate. I think that was very well played from the attacking side. Oh my.
Yeah.
They were down, and it looked like they were going to lose it. To be fair,
Yeah.
I do think the defending team definitely played that a bit wrong because in my situation, they probably should have just held it, not peaked angles, just held angles onto the main door where they knew they were pushing, and just waited for them to peek instead of them peeking themselves. However, you can't really do much about it now. 6-1 match point for Hold W Mouse 1. This is gonna be a tournament point, grand final, match point. Do you think that Hold W Mouse 1 are gonna win it, Chunky?
Yeah. If I'm being, yeah. No doubt.
I think if Mulch Masters wanted to have a chance of like winning this game, they had to win that round, and probably the next 2 to come. To be fair,
I mean, unless
they had to
ARG's
win like
got-
3 in a row.
I mean, unless ARG's got Pengu and Fabian's number, I'm not sure they can win.
Exactly. However, I mean, it has happened before. It can be done. So
Located by
all Mulch Masters need to do is just actually. I know this sounds like a hard ass, but they need to win 5 rounds in a row. Which I mean, if played correctly, if each operator uses their abilities correctly, play in the right positions, peek the right things. I mean, they can quite easily to win this. They do have the skill ability to do it, most definitely.
Yeah.
So I think
insertion.
I think they still are fighting for it, for the win. But
Heading out to
you know,
defuse a bomb.
Walkie,
It's
it's really
more-
gone to the point that
It's
it's,
more not trying to be humiliated, I think.
yeah, I think it's being a good sport and trying to win than just accepting defeat.
Mm.
Oh, spawn peek here from ARG, I do think getting some damage on Proud Alibi, I mean, not much. But they are gonna do, it looks like a rush from the attacking side, picking 3 speeds and blitz. So I mean,
Attackers bombed the
and even a thinker as well. So yeah, I think they are gonna rush into sight and try and catch them off guard and just make this as quick and painless as possible.
Yeah.
They're gonna drone out to make sure it's clear. Oh, and that's Jaeger down already from the blitz. That is unfortunate. That is Rev out.
Probably one of the most toxic operators, Blitz.
Yeah. Oh, and Finger gets eliminated.
There's gonna
That is
be
a very
4v4
good pick
here.
from Firetech.
He's gonna mark the wall, but nobody behind it.
Firetech is doing his part in his team. After being subbed in, kind of just getting the eliminations he needs to, winning most of his 1v1s. They are trying to get wall open. There was an impact trick from above. They only got one line of the Hibana's open. That's unfortunate. Hibana only has one more to go. One more of her deployable things out available.
Yeah. Is she gonna use it sparingly though, or is she gonna have to use it now? I think she's gonna have to use it now.
I do think opening that
she
wall
is.
can be quite useful because they can just peek into sight. Proud Alibi main getting Firetech.
Attackers have located a
He
bomb.
sees the rook, but
Nib
doesn't
Nobbit-
manage to get
No, it
that
was a dog.
kill.
Nibble
Sorry, the
was
dog.
gonna probably stim himself up. Yeah, like I said, he's gonna stim himself
Yeah.
back to full HP.
They're gonna peek each other over here.
Proud Alibi main 1-8. Oh, very low. Mayhem gets the kill on Lewis. Race with a double kill. That's the blitz pushing dog, but Mayhem gets the dog. It's a 1v2.
1v2.
Oh, 1v1.
He gets the fuse.
Oh, a nice try from Maestro. And you have your tournament winners, ladies and gents.
W Mouse won arguably the best team in the
No,
tournament.
not arguably. They
Sorry,
are the best
sorry,
team in the
arguably.
tournament.
I mean, bar that one match. I mean, bar that one. What was that match again, Leo? What was that match?
It was against Microsoft PowerPoint, I think. However, your reigning champions, Whole W Mouse won, winning the Tunbridge Esports tournament. Let me say thank you to Wilkie Hall and Zach Ribbons for setting up this tournament, and also thank you for watching and taking part in this tournament, guys. Yeah, so just remember to say thank you, and hopefully this can happen again.
Thanks for
See ya.
watching. Like and subscribe, and hit that little bell notification so you get notified whenever I uploads a video.
Thank you.